On the bench here, I've got the Graef CM702. Now, if you live in Europe, you are in luck because this is a grinder that you can always get for under 100 euros, and it can grind fine enough for espresso. So you can really get into it for a cheap price, and that is awesome. Now, if you live in the United States, probably the cheapest grinder that you can try to go for is like a Baratza Encore. But if you live in Europe, you can get one of these guys, and I'm going to show you what to do in order to be able to grind fine enough for espresso. Because out of the box, it can't really do that. But first, let's just take a look at the burrs. You know, people might be wondering, can this do a decent job for coffee, for espresso? Well, here I've got the burr removed from the grinder, and I've also removed one from the Barista Express. So actually, you'll notice that these burrs are very, very similar. The one from the Barista Express is just slightly larger than from the Graef, but the design is very similar between them. So in my opinion, it's fine. If the Barista Express can grind for espresso, then so can the Graef. And I have used this myself before. There is a caveat, however. You have to enter some of these spacing washers. These are really, really thin washers. So you've got to use these spacing washers in order to be able to lift up the burr a little higher to get closer to the top burr so that you can grind fine enough for espresso. Now, I do believe that when you buy one of these new, it does come with maybe some spacing washers. If it doesn't, just call up the company, Graef, and say, hey, please send me some. And as far as I understand, they will send these for free. So I got 4 of these in here. And I'm just gonna put this back together and show you guys how to do it. There's a spindle here in the middle of the grinder, and of course I am unplugged. I'm just gonna put these spacing washers there on top, like so. I'm gonna put my burr back inside. This is the bottom burr. It sits on top of a little knob. Then we've got essentially this washer that helps you to hold against the torque of the nut. We've got this guy here. This is a little washer for making sure that it locks tightly. And we have to turn counterclockwise to tighten. So I'm just gonna put this on counterclockwise, like so. Then I've got a 10 millimeter socket. And all right, already good to go. Let's just put the rest of this together. This dash lines up with this arrow, and then you're going to drop in your top burr, and you got to line up the white arrow here with also the white arrow on the inside of the collar, and then you can turn it just like that, and you got your burr inside. Now let's just start right in the middle. It's got 25 settings. I'm going to put it at 13, and we're going to see how it grinds for espresso. Just a couple more parts. We got a portafilter holder that goes on there like so. We got a little nozzle that goes on there. Kind of looks a little bit like an elephant trunk. And finally, we got a bean hopper on top. And what I do appreciate about this grinder is it won't grind unless you have this installed correctly, so it's got that safety feature as well. Another nice feature about this grinder, believe it or not, is that it's got a cord storage. So you can pull this out if you want, or you can put it back in. And I think that is really, really handy so that you can just shorten the cord. Long cords really annoy me. So that is pretty nice, just like that. And just about good to go. There we go. Okay. So, all set. All right, let's go ahead and try it out once. I am set at, let's try 10. You can hear it's kind of loud, but you know, that's the price you pay. I've got 2 shots measured out. These are really nice fresh beans. These are like a medium dark roast from a local roastery. They're about 4 weeks off of roast date. And that's what you really have to consider. That's very important to get a nice shot with crema also. So I'm gonna try it at 10 and just see where we're at, if that's too fine or if that's too coarse. And let's also see how much we get out. What is the retention after I've cleaned out the entire grinder? Let's give it a shot. Huh. All right. Well, we get 13 grams out, which means that there's 13 still stuck in the grinding chamber, and that is quite bad. 3 grams is a lot of retention. But you know what? Let's just see how it turns out, and let's see how the second shot is in regards to retention. So 13 grams is a bit underdosed for this basket, but I just kind of want to see how close the grind is, if it's too coarse or too fine. We should still get a bit of an idea. So let's see. Okay, that was definitely much too coarse. Let's go to, well, let's say 5. I'm gonna try again with 16 grams of beans. We know that the retention is 3 grams from the first shot, and here we're trying it at a size of, I believe that's 6. Let's see what happens. Okay, so there we get 16.3 grams coming out. That is because some of the retention that was stuck in there from the first shot came out with the second. But anyway, let's see, 16.3 grams. And let's just see what the shot looks like. All right, 30 grams there in 14 seconds. Let me try to grind just a little finer. All right, there I am at a grind size of 2. So these are the beans that I'm using, by the way. This is from a local roaster. I will put the link to these beans in the video description down below. Third time's a charm. Let's try, we are at a setting of 3. Let's try 2. And let's see what we get out. So we got 16.1 out that time. And that's because we already have the retention in the chamber, so I put 16.1 in, and in this case I got 16.1 out. But of course some of that is from the previous extraction, from the previous grind. But let's just see, does this thing grind consistently enough? Does it grind fine enough with 4 washers to get a decent looking shot or not? Excellent. And here we go. Starting to look a little better now. That's looking decent, actually. Yeah. Now we're fine enough. So I'm gonna stop it at 32 grams and see how long it took. Right there. So 29 seconds. 29 seconds, and there you can see I actually got crema, and that's for a couple of reasons. Number 1, freshly roasted beans. Number 2, I actually have got a grind fine enough, even on the Graef, to make an espresso. Of course, there's not much range here. I'm already at 2. But if I would add maybe 1 or 2 more washers, then I would be here closer to the middle of the range. So let's just see how this tastes. That's actually a pretty well balanced shot. Good body. Actually, I find that the Graef can give good body. It's a conical grinder. That's kind of what they're known for. And the shot itself has got actually pretty good balance to it. So, facet. Is the Graef an awesome grinder? It's definitely not. It's got a lot of retention, like 3 grams. And these days you can get grinders that have just like half a gram or less of retention. Also, the resolution is not great, and I'm already at the bottom of the range. But the point that I want to make with this video is that for less than 100 euros, you can buy an electric grinder that's going to be able to grind fine enough for espresso if you put the washers inside. And I think it is a very good thing just to kind of get your feet wet, and this can be like a gateway into espresso for you guys out there without having to break the bank. Guys, let me know what you think about this grinder, and do me a favor and write hashtag CM702 in the comments if you've made it this far in the video. Until next time, I say happy coffee drinking and happy espresso drinking. Bye now.